You guys want to give colors a try? I have to read around on the colors on your side.
Today.
We are having
You're
a
welcome. No matter what, I just stand right over here. You want to put right over here?
You guys want to give colors a try? I have to read around on the colors on your side.
I get used to it.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Brother, I mean,
Vâng ơi, Hương ơi đừng có đụng gần với con. Hương
we
ơi,
can touch it
Hương
if
ơi.
we want to.
Hương.
Wait, I want, there's another one, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. What happens if you touch its tail? I mean, it's kind of sharp. I'm not looking at you. Is nothing wet yet? Oh my gosh, there's another Pokemon that stings. Come on, Dad. Mama, that one's sleeping.
Vâng Hương ơi. Bye bye Hương.
Hi, ông bà. Hi, ông bà.
Welcome back, herders. Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed ours. That includes hot bags, funny packs, cakes, cups, any cup.
Hương Vân ơi, Hương Vân ơi.
Xin chào ông bà. Xin chào ông bà. Look, I think you can make me right back in your life. Look at its tongue. Yeah, just look at it. Look at its mama. Why isn't that better view? This is the first time that I've seen a giraffe.
Dạ.
I think that
All bat species are insectivores, like the ones you can find around here. There are 3 species of bats that are considered blood-sucking, but don't worry, they prefer livestock and not people like us. Bacardi here is 19 years old. In human care, they can live to their mid to late 20s. A lot of times, these guys are found in large colonies in the wild. However, Bacardi here is a bit of an oddball and did not get a hand for this old man. And let's say goodbye to Shrek, our turkey vulture. reptiles. Right in here is something called a Bornean short-tailed python. He is actually the biggest reptile that we have here at Discovery Theater. He weighs in about 22 pounds. So he's a pretty hefty boy. Now, a lot of people are scared or nervous around snakes, and that is a-okay. It is a very common fear. A lot of times that is tied into a lot of misconceptions for these guys. They might look a little scary, but I promise you, he's not going to do
With that, can you do a chicken?
Back again. Come here now.
There we go. Now when parrots are learning to mimic sound, they're basically just mimicking the sound, right? So if it's a word or a phrase or a sound or a noise that they hear over and over and over again, then sometimes they'll learn how to say it. And then what we've done with turkeys,
Except harbor seals do not have rotating rear flippers. They have flippers that just stick out at the end of their body and have no, they are no help for their locomotion on land. These guys also move differently in the water. California sea lions actually use their really large front flippers that Chief is showing off right now to propel themselves when they're in the water. He's going to use those kind of like how we use our arms to propel ourselves. Whereas seals move the exact opposite. Seals in water actually propel themselves with their hind flippers, moving them back and forth in a scullying motion. Another thing that makes Chief here a sea lion and not a seal is actually the little ears on the sides of his head. I don't know if you guys can see, but Jen is pointing them out. He's got little like inch-long ears that stick out, kind of like little Shrek ears. They're really cute, little Tootsie Rolls on the sides of his head. So that is something that sea lions have. Seals actually have no external ear structure whatsoever. Seals just have little holes on the sides of their head. So if you were to ever see a little head sticking out of the water looking at you, the best way to tell if that's a seal or a sea lion would be that ears, the presence of ears. If it had ears, it is a sea lion. If it does not have external ear flaps, it is a harbor seal. Another difference between seals and sea lions is actually their coat coloration. Chief is this nice solid color. It's kind of a grayish brown, kind of silvery right now. So California sea lions have a nice solid coat pattern. But seals, Pacific Harbor seals at least, they have a spotted coat pattern. They are covered in spots. They might be, that's actually a very healthy California sea lion mouth right there. Sea lions are very oily animals. When they have been lying in an area for a long time, there is a nice oil puddle left behind. It is really gross. In fact, they shed so much oil that it actually sheds onto their teeth and just acts as yet another barrier to protect their enamel. So with these husbandry behaviors, we can do even more advanced husbandry things like get x-rays on these guys, we can give them vaccinations, we can get ultrasounds on them. Because something that we might not realize with a lot of animals is that a lot of animals mask signs of illness. You might not know that an animal is feeling sick unless you're really tuned into that animal. You know them inside and out. You know their behavior super well. They might just show the most subtle little sign that they are off, and it might be just they're refusing to do one certain behavior on a day when they normally do that behavior with gusto. It might be something as subtle as that. So it's really important that we're able to do these husbandry behaviors with these guys so we can get those advanced diagnostics and find out that our animals are good and healthy. So all of our training here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom is done using something called positive reinforcement and operant conditioning. Now what all that means is that when these animals do the correct behavior, they get positively reinforced. They're getting reinforced with something they love. In this case, fish. That can often be things like cheers, applause from you guys. It can be pets from their trainers sometimes, depending on the relationship with that trainer. It just depends on what that individual animal finds reinforcing. But fish is pretty universally reinforcing for these guys. So when these guys do not do the correct behavior, What happens with operant conditioning is that we actually just give a neutral response. It's about 3 seconds of nothing. Jen's demonstrating a great way right now. Just 3 seconds of nothing. No good, no bad, neutral. And that tells the animal, oh, okay, I didn't do the right thing now. So what did I do wrong? And then we can ask again, and 9 times out of 10, they do the behavior correct the second time. Now, when they don't do the behavior correct, even after multiple acts, that could mean a number of things. That could mean that there is something going on with that animal that we don't know about. That could mean that animal's just feeling lazy, doesn't want to do it that day, and that is fine. Our job as animal care specialists is to set these guys up for success. We want them to succeed. We are their biggest support team. We're their biggest cheerleaders. We're here every day of the year to make sure that they eat, that they are cared for, that they get their proper health care, and that they live happy lives. It looks like Chief is gonna wave goodbye to you guys. He thanks you all for being a great crowd watching him do all of his things today. So that was an opportunity for you guys to see a sea lion up close and personal, which is super cool because these guys are actually protected under